Hello and welcome to another Bad Comic Review. This time we are looking at A.X.E. Judgment Day issue 6. This is a 2022 miniseries from Marvel Comics featuring the Avengers, X-Men, and Eternals as they all supposedly go to war with each other. This was written by Kieron, Gillen, Valerio, Schiti with Ivan Fiorelli were the artists, Marte, Garcia color artist, VC's Clayton, Cowles letterer, Mark Brooks did the cover, assistant editor Martin Bureau, associate editor Annalise Bissa, Tom Brevoort was the editor. The cover is pretty good, but I don't understand why some people are gigantic and others tiny. That doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's an okay cover. So it's the end of the world as usual with these miniseries, and Captain America and many of the other heroes are taking as many people as they can to the celestial cities. Some people aren't going and others are dying off. Meanwhile, Tony Stark and his team are trying to infiltrate inside the progenitor while the others are outside fighting. Now, of course, immediately they try to kill the thing, but one of the Celestials intervenes and stops that from happening, and they have to think of a more rational way to deal with this. And that is when Cersei decides to announce to the world how the Celestials are resurrected, and for some reason that stirs up everybody's ire and demand her to be dead. I didn't really understand that one, but whatever. Then of course some talking saves the day, and the Eternals immediately apologize to the mutants and form an alliance with them, and they give them 1 hour to do whatever they want with Uranus at some point in the future. So they have a weapon to wipe out humanity when they finally get around to that final solution the mutants are always seeming to be on about. They've also decided to designate 5% of the resurrection time to random people they select who are worthy of the gift under the Phoenix Foundation. And of course they're going to prioritize mutants because they hate humans. And Storm even gets called a human and she says mutant. And then we've got some other boring nonsense wrap up. They killed off one of the more interesting Eternals who's been an Avenger before, and they made another Eternal a god, and it was kind of boring. This entire miniseries had an interesting idea, and it quickly devolved into really bad science fiction writing and a lot of high moralizing that I thought was not only unnecessary, but a bit trite and really boring. So I'm not going to recommend this book, and the miniseries itself wasn't particularly good. Some of the art was pretty solid. This issue was fine. I didn't have too big of a problem with it. We will be looking at Judgment Day Omega next, but based on this miniseries, I don't have high hopes for it, and I don't care about any of the peripheral books because the main miniseries was pretty boring. No recommendation for this one. I just was bored with the story, and in some cases it was a slog to get through. Just more modern Marvel trash. Don't bother. That'll do it for this one. Thank you so much for listening and supporting the channel. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future reviews. If you'd like to help the channel out in other ways, links are in the description to various support methods, or you can use the super thanks on YouTube. And as always, we hope to see you on the next one.